This is such an amazing instrument. This is the new Yamaha C3X, coming from the CX family. It looks fantastic, as you can see. It has a fantastic keyboard. It's such a lovely acoustic instrument. And as you can tell, whatever you want to play, wherever you play, any music style, it will be all fine on this instrument. And as you can tell, in this area it sounds really transparent and crisp. In this area it has a great presence, and the low area has such a big bottom end. I love that. Everything you hope from an acoustic instrument like this. But actually, this is not what I would like to talk to you about. Today, I would like to talk to you about a brand new system from Silent called the Silent SH system. It is right here, and I would love to explain to you what that is all about. So why would you want to use the Silent SH system? Well, there are actually more than one reason. The first reason is this instrument is so beautiful. You might want to play that all day, but also all night. And of course, that is possible, but your neighbors might not appreciate that very much. So then the Silent system comes in. Or, I'm going to give you another example, maybe you want to practice something for your teacher or for your music school. You want to do that in complete isolation from the world. That's where you use the Silent system. Or maybe your family wants to keep watching television, and then you can just practice with the Silent system. So how does it work? Well, right here we have a tiny little module. There's a button on it, and if I push it, you hear this little noise, and that means that now the hammers will not touch the strings anymore. And this is really nice, because if I play, nothing changes in the quality of my playing. The keyboard is exactly the same, the feel is exactly the same, except I don't hear anything. Except my fingers on the keyboard. Like this you can practice, but it's not very nice. So that's why you can have a headset connected to the tone module, and as soon as I do that, I will hear a piano sound. But this is not just a piano sound. This is actually a sample from the flagship concert grand from Yamaha, the CFX. Yamaha has recorded this concert grand in a very special way. It's called binaural recording technique, very, very sophisticated. But basically what that means is when you sit here, it really feels as if you're playing the actual CFX. And that is great fun day and night. I would love to show you some sounds now from this tone module. But actually, you're not hearing anything because I'm wearing my headphones. Luckily enough, on this instrument, we have audio output. And that means I can connect the tone generator directly to a hi-fi system, you know, like what you have in your living room, or maybe some amplified speakers. And now I can just play the same CFX concert grand, and you will hear it. In this tone module, we don't have only the CFX Concert Grand sample, but also different sounds. What I can do is I can go into the voice mode and select a different sound, like E-piano, for example. Or I can keep scrolling because there are so many sounds, and I can get into harpsichord. I keep scrolling. I have choirs, organs, marimbas, kalimbas, the whole thing, even strings. Can you imagine playing on such an amazing keyboard without any compromises, however, still being able to have the freedom to select from E-pianos to harpsichords to strings to bell sounds, and that is what makes this instrument so much fun to play. This is actually a quite smart little box, because not only can you change all these voices, you can also edit everything. For example, I can change the reverb and the reverb time and the reverb type, just make you pretend you're playing in a different room. How does that work? Well, right next to the section for the voices, I have a button that says function. And if I push that button again, immediately I get into the reverb section and I can change everything. If I push it again, I get to the metronome section, because a metronome can be quite convenient for your practicing. Of course, you can change the tempo in real time. You can change this bell note to make it a 3/4 or a 4/4. Everything possible with this little metronome. Very convenient to have that in your silent system. Another great function of this silent SH system is the fact that you can record and play back MIDI. And this is really interesting because it will save it to the internal memory of your tone module or directly to a USB stick. This is really nice because then you can, for example, import it in a Cubase project and start editing there. But that is not all, because in this specific tone module, we're also able to record audio, like WAV files. No compromise on the sound quality, full quality WAV files. And he will store it automatically onto your USB stick. How does that work? Well, with the function key, you have to go to Song, and then you have to go to A, and A means that you will record audio directly to your USB stick. All I need to do now is push the record button, and now I am in standby mode. As soon as I push play, I can start recording. After I'm done, I'm going to push stop, and then I can immediately listen to the actual WAV file. Let's listen to it. So this means I can take the USB stick directly out, I can upload it to my server, I can share it with other friends, I can put it on a cloud to share it with the whole world, I can burn a CD of it. It's just a WAV file with this CFX Concert Grant recording on it, and that is really nice. So the silent SH system is great. It's very, very easy to use, as you can tell. And of course, I've only been talking about the most important functions, but behind all that, there is so much more. I can edit functions like transpose, velocity, tuning, absolutely everything. On top of that, because it's such a little sophisticated module, you can also connect it to the new apps like Piano Diary or NoteStar. But what is the most important message here? The message is the fact that the combination of this technology with an amazing, beautiful acoustic instrument like this one is actually what it is all about. It's all about best of both worlds, enable you to play and enjoy your instrument.